Welcome back, everybody. Manny here again with a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing some penetration test. And we have a piece of wood. Everybody's done that before, but let's see what's different with this wood. So this wood here, it's not a 4x4. This is a 6x6. So if we can penetrate some 6x6 with a few calibers that we're going to be shooting, then we are going to be in business. We're going to be shooting it with 45 ACP, 38 Special, 357 Magnum, and 44 Magnum. And we'll see if any of those penetrate. But if we don't, then I got a special surprise for you guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys, that's the basis of comparison. We're going to shoot it with a 22 full metal jacket, standard velocity out of my buck mark. And let's see what happens. We're going to go from left to right with all the calibers, from smallest to biggest. We're about 5 yards from the target. All right, that's the 22 long rifle. Let's step it up to the 45 ACP. Here's the 45 ACP, 230 ball, standard velocity. Let's see what happens. Out of my Ruger SR 1911. Pretty good shot. Let's step it up a notch. Next stop, we're going to be shooting 38 Special, which is not really stepping up a notch from the 45 ACP, but we're going to shoot 38 Special, followed by a 357 Magnum out of my Ruger Security 6. I couldn't find a full metal jacket 357, but we're going to go with hollow points. Let's see what happens. First is going to be the 38 Special, then it's the 357. All right, 357. Okay, seems like I'm going down, like an arc, but anyways, let's step it up to the 44 Magnum. 44 Magnum, 240, full metal jacket, out of my Smith & Wesson. Talo exclusive deluxe, by the way, 3-inch barrel. I'm gonna do a video on this one soon. 44 Magnum. Got me. That was a flinch, by the way. Whew. That was ugly. There we go. All right, 44 Magnum. Let's go see if we penetrated anything. All right, guys, here are the shots. So that is a 22, that is a 45, 38 Special, 357 Magnum, and 44 Magnum. I don't think any of them penetrated. So let's go around and see. That is going to be a negative on penetration. So because we couldn't penetrate, we're going to step it up one notch. I'll be right back. Now we have my Marlin 1895 SBL with a 4570, 5 yards. Let's see what happens. I think we got some penetration. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, we're back at the target here, and this is the 4570 hole. Let's go around and see what happened. Oh, yeah. Look at that. 4570 out of a 6x6. Completely destroyed it through. Man, that's nasty. Jeez. That ain't no joke. This is a heavy piece of wood, guys. This ain't no joke. So 4570, that's a nasty round. Hey guys, Manny here again. I know this is not the shooting part of the video, so if you don't want to see this, you can just hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, leave a comment. But I wanted to answer a question that a lot of people ask me, online and offline. They always say, Manny, how much land do you need so you can have your own range? They can't believe I have a 200-yard range in my backyard. Obviously, a lot of people have more than that, but I'm satisfied with 200 yards. So, here are some of the things that I think you need so you can shoot in your own land. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not the sheriff of police. So this is what I think, and this is what I looked for when I bought this piece of property. And the one I'm going to say first, I think, is the number one most important one, which is you need to find good neighbors. There's nothing worse than having the police called on you because you're making too much noise, or the people feel that they're in danger because you're shooting. Luckily for me, everybody around me has acres, so we're kind of separated from each other, and they all do their own hunting, and they don't care when I shoot. They encourage when I shoot. They love the fact that somebody moved into the neighborhood that also shoots. So that for me is the most important thing, because even if you live in a place that doesn't like guns, like the state is blue, and they don't like guns, you can still get away with it by shooting in your own land if your neighbors don't care, because they're not going to call nobody on you. So just another thing I will say, make sure you move to a place that's Second Amendment friendly, because you don't want to be in a place that the police hates guns, and the mayor hates guns, and the governor hates guns. You don't want to be in that. Now here's the last one. Everybody talks about you got to make sure you have a safe backstop. Yes, you do. Obviously, you don't want to shoot into another neighbor's yard or land or house, but you can always make a backstop. I got lucky that where I bought property, I have natural backstop. I live with rolling hills, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Besides the fact that my neighbor where I shoot towards, even if a bullet will get to his side of the land, which I will have to be aiming into the sky to go over the back hill, he has like 75 acres, and he doesn't even use them, which are also rolling hills. So a lot of things have to go wrong for me to be able to shoot, go over my backstop, go over another backstop, hit somebody that's not even supposed to be in there because it's private property. So that's what I would say your main three things are. Oh, and by the way, the size of the property doesn't really matter. Where I have my 200-yard range set up, it's about an acre and a half out of the rest of my land, because you don't need 100 acres to be able to shoot. You just need to be able to have a good backstop that if you don't have, you can make by with railroad ties. You can bring dumps of trucks with loads of dirt. Make sure you have neighbors that don't mind that you shoot, and make sure you live in a state that is Second Amendment friendly. Anyway, guys, that's the boring part of the video. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm like 19 subscribers away. I'm on my way to 1 million. Yeah, one at a time. And guys, YouTube hates guns, so that was a 6x6 over there. I'm gonna make a video with this rifle here, and we're gonna try to shoot it at 200 yards, and we'll see if we can penetrate wood, 2x4s, even a 4x4, and we'll see how much damage we can do in a 6x6, assuming I can hit it from that range. But anyway, guys, see you in the next one. Stay safe.